J. Have, Stretford, Paddock. Getting it the right way round. Manchester United 0, Atletico Madrid 1. The Reds go crashing out of Europe with a whimper, out of Champions League. The thumbnail there behind me, it's a season over. And for me, it does feel like the season is over. Joining me is Adam Clare and Alfie Haig. Alfie, I'll start with you. I mean, where'd you start with that? What was it? You know, was it the ref? Was it the performance? Was it all of the above? Was it individuals? Was it the team? Was it the tactics? A lot of questions there, if you can answer any of them.
I mean, yeah, all of the above, really. Like, people going on about the ref, and the ref was shocking, especially in the second half. Like, I don't get how Darren Fletcher gets booked before any of the Atletico Madrid players, but regardless of that, we just did not. I think I just caught Owen Hargreaves saying on just post-match there, Atletico were average. They were bang average. They weren't anything special. They didn't play well, per se. We just failed to take advantage of them. There was so many times where we had an opportunity to count, like, Atletico Madrid, one team who, in the Champions League at least probably, who were just happy, get in their shape, defend, and that's it. They're completely comfortable. There's so many times where we actually managed to get them on the counter where they're not in shape, and you're thinking, right, everyone sprint forward, quick transition, we can get in behind them, we could create a chance here. And the amount of times it was just so slow on the ball, people taking too long to make decisions, not passing forward. It was just, I was saying this, I don't mean to repeat myself, I was saying this throughout the watchdog, but we beat ourselves, really, just in terms of not making the right decisions, not being aggressive enough, not, like, just...
It seemed like we...
Go on, Adam, go on, what do you think? Do get involved, sorry, just to interrupt you. Yeah. Do get involved in the comments as well, let us know what you think about the game. I will get to your comments, I'm going to pound through your comments in a minute. Adam, just give us your take on it.
I thought the first half was positive. I truly do. I thought, we needed that one chance just to go in, that one clear shot on target to really bring us back into the game. But it seemed like the second half, we lost confidence. I think we shit ourselves. I truly think we did.
I mean, I think you could even see that from just when we conceded. Like
the decision making was god awful. Rashford made no impact in the game. God, yeah. Cavani made no impact in the game. That's not Ralph's fault. I'm not having to dig it in.
Yeah.
They need to look at themselves. I think the subs we made were the right ones.
We were calling for him, weren't we? We were calling for Rashford, for Pogba, for Cavani. And no one was really coming for Matic, but Matic was the best player on the pitch when he came on. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't the problem tonight. The problem was the people around him. I'm going to get through the comments and get into the chat as well. Tim Simpson's gutted, just simply gutted after a nearly great summer transfer window. Byron and miraculous losing streak by Arsenal. We're done and deserve to be fucking angry and disappointed. I agree with all that. Harry JT says, got schooled in the dark arts by Snape and his Slytherins tonight. Can't blame the ref. Atletico are very good at what they do. Maybe we need Simeone. I think Simeone will take time with his team, and you won't get it at Manchester United because you don't give managers time. I think it'll take him a few years. Abhinav Verma, don't think it was the tactics, but I think our players that came on in the second half did enough. Didn't put the ball in the box at the right time. I don't know if he's meant to say didn't do enough or did enough. That's what he thinks. Bakir's been a member of the academy for 4 months. We didn't play that bad, but that goal fucked it up for us. Marcus Albidaz Keel has been a member of the first team for 10 months. United had the 12th man from the stands. Atletico had their 12th man for the ref. Right, I'll get into the ref. As well, because there's quite a few comments about the ref. Someone else saying laugh my ass. Sinop says LMAO. Simeone being pelted with drinks. I've seen some things on. I'm going to be honest with you. I get tempers are sort of, what's the word? Tempers are fraying. I get you're angry, and it's, you watch that shit show. I'm not into throwing things at rival managers and that. To be honest with you, I think it's a very Chelsea thing to do. And I just think, it just shows the frustration of the fans, but I don't know how many things were thrown at him. I saw some pictures, but yeah, I'm not into that personally. I just thought it was a shit show all round. I thought we had 20 minutes, right? We're 20 minutes FC. We do this all the time where we have these 20 minutes when it's a big game. Well, not even it's a big game, when a game where you need a result. You get going, the crowd are always up for it. You can't fault the crowd. And then you have these 20 minutes, you think, yeah, we could get at it. Maybe have one or two chances. And then we run out of steam, we run out of ideas, we stop doing the things that we were doing in those first 28 minutes, half an hour. We start hitting it long, we stop running at defenders, we start having a player with the ball from United getting surrounded and not giving him an option, which happened time and time again. And I think you've got to ask some serious questions after tonight, because I've got a quote here from Paul Scholes, and it really does sum up what I'm thinking. United tried, but they showed a real lack of quality and couldn't break them down. Savic and Jimenez were like brick walls. Now, you have to look at this team now and ask some serious questions about if you've got aspirations of winning titles and trophies and Champions Leagues, and, we probably won't be in the Champions League next season, but winning, anything, who's good enough for that? Who in this team is good enough to win you those trophies? Because everyone's got a soft spot for players, for a player, yeah? I think we could go through that entire team and go, yeah, I quite like Delo, I quite like Tez, I quite like McTominay. I love Fred, or I love, I do love Jadon Sancho, and I do love Anthony Elanga, and Ronnie's Ronnie, and he's great, and Varane's mint, and David De Gea, he's been mint over the years. But you have to get brutal with some of them and go, do you know what? Forget about your sentiment and the things that they've done in 3 or 4 years ago, or the little moments you have. In all honesty, how many of them players are good enough to challenge the Manchester Cities, the Liverpools, and the Chelseas of this world? And I'll tell you now, I think probably about 3.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think we've got a team full of 5 out of 10s.
Yeah.
I do. And it's, we can blame the referee, and we can say, oh, do you know what, the referee's joking. We did. You were here for the Middlesbrough, weren't you? I wasn't there. I was away. I think the screen's about to go off here, Cal, if that means anything. There's something come up. I can't read it. Sorry, bro. And it was the same thing then. It's VAR. It's the ref. Right, okay, it was a bad decision with the handball, but you can't just keep going. It's the referee. It's the referee. The referee's the reason we're out of the FA Cup. Referee's the reason out of the Champions League. Is the referee the reason that we're out of the top 4 as well? Is the referee the reason we're out of the League Cup? Is the referee the reason for everything? I mean, you've got to look at your squad, haven't you?
You watch the Middlesbrough game, and you should be beating them 3-4-0.
And the difference between, obviously, there's a difference in quality between Borough and Atletico Madrid, but we created chances, I think, in the Borough game. I think there's Sancho within 30 seconds where he hits the bar on an effectively open goal. Ronaldo probably should have had 2 or 3, and then also he made some poor decisions in terms of where he's going out when he should cut in, and there's chances that could have been made there. I feel like our finishing was poor, but we made the chances. Whereas against Atletico, I think we were good in the first 20 minutes, and we looked better attacking wise. But apart from the Elanga chance, did we create anything?
No,
exactly.
We had that with that Varane headed, didn't we? Second half, that was the closest we come to scoring.
Yeah. Since
the Elanga shot,
it's just.
I'm struggling to find our identity, and we've said this under Ollie, but Ralph he's pulled us together a little bit, I feel.
Yeah.
Obviously he's not going to be here towards the end of next season.
Can I ask you a question, Arden, right? And I like Ralph Rangnick. He's a likeable guy. I was praising him before the watch along. Do you feel he's genuinely achieved anything here so far? Do you feel like he's done anything?
Not. I think he's probably just stopped us going on a really, really dry route.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think his job here is to achieve within this management.
But is he done right? Then what? All right. Let me rephrase that question then. What positives do you think Ralph Rangnick has brought to this club?
Brought a sternness to the club, a slight sternness. I think there's a lot more respect for the manager now than there was under Ole, which I think is incredibly is vital if we are going to at least challenge for the league. The idea was for him always to go...
Wait, I want Anthony, who, other than Elanga, is my favourite Anthony. Anthony, our graphic designer, can we get him in here? Come in here, Anthony. Come in the shot. Right, he's just made me a brew because he knew I was upset. This is Anthony, our graphic designer. So all the graphics you see in this channel are thanks to that man, and all the coffee you see me drinking as well, because he also makes a main brew. There you go, son. Well done. Thank you. I said I'd give him a shout out if he made me a brew. So he did. You've got to laugh at some, aren't you? Because I feel like crying. I genuinely do feel like crying. The season's over, and I've got another 9 games of this shit to go through. Akshay says, still can't understand why Bruno was off and Matt was playing. Sad to see Rashford is dumb, man. He couldn't get one cross in the box. I mean, I love Marcus Rashford almost as much as I love my own children, but he looks like not just a shadow of the man he was, a shadow of a footballer. He looks gone. And I'm at the point almost now where I still believe, I've always believed in him and I've faith in him, but you get to a point where you think, is it better for him? if he went elsewhere. And I'm not there yet. But we keep seeing his performances. I look at the Brighton game. I think it was it the West Ham? Not the West Ham game. He came on and scored the West Ham game. There was another game. Atletico away wasn't great. Yeah. I don't think he was great at the weekend. He came on tonight and he just looked dreadful. At one point, he set up an attack for them. He looks, he does look. I don't know. Is he done? Abhinav Verma says, Jay, we have some 4 out of 10s as well as not all 5s. Thank you. He has a good point. That. I mean, it's not just on Rashford though as well, because I thought Edinson Cavani when he came on didn't do anything.
It seemed like he was too deep.
Yeah.
When we think back to the Southampton game when he came on and scored, he was.
Go on, you're on it.
Sorry, I'm a bit too far.
Sorry, you've got headphones on. You can hear yourself using.
He was pressing the back line, where he was constantly trying to get behind the centre halves. He was dropping far too deep today, which obviously he had to do because of the way Atletico were playing. But it was awful. He didn't provide anything.
Damien Hipini says Marcus Rashford should be ashamed of himself. No heart or desire to want to get better for the club. He's down tools, disgraceful. I don't know if he's down tools or he's just lost his confidence.
Yeah.
What you got to remember is if a player loses confidence or a player downs tools, you got to put it that way. The symptoms are the same. They look the same. They look like they don't want the ball. They look like their heart's not in it. And I feel like Marcus, from what you gather, he's a massive United fan. He wants to go to the World Cup with England. He wants to play for this club. He wants to be in that team. He wants to win trophies for us. I don't think he's going out on that pitch saying, I can't be bothered, I don't want that ball, or I don't want to win. I think he's just getting a bit overawed with it all. I don't think he believes in himself. Marcus Rashford 2-3 seasons ago, we're running at him, wanting the ball, demanding it, trying to get things happening. He's getting the ball now. He's just waiting. He's waiting for someone to come, and then he's giving it him, or he's losing it. And I just think he looks completely bereft. Rye says, why is Darren Fletcher still in the technical area? I'm sick of it. Looks like he's influencing. Got there in the end. Selection still. Stop with the British bias. I don't know what fucking Darren Fletcher's doing other than getting booked. Like, how the referee ignored everything that was going on here and then just went 70 yards over there to book Darren Fletcher is one of life's mysteries. And the thing you got to remember, right, it's not mutually exclusive, yeah? You can think the ref and the performance by the team was shit. Both shit.
Which is the
case. I'm not going to come on here and go, the ref completely robbed us. Because we were poor.
Or if you say the performance was shit, it's like not acknowledging that the ref was shit.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Like, both were dreadful.
Both poor. Zachary Purvis says, time to start a protest again. You want to start a protest? You start out in front of fucking our goal with our defence for starters. There'd be a nice protest. Start protesting the opposition scoring all the fucking time. Yes, Glazer's out. The thing is, I want the Glazers out, right? I've said it every time, been on the channel almost on every single video. The Glazers are parasites. We're never going to get anywhere with him at the helm. They're bleeding the club dry and they've not got a plan. They're wasting money. It's not just taking money out in dividends. When we spend money, we're wasting it. We're wasting it to the point where we're taking £80 million defenders off for fucking... Was it Matter who came on?
Matter.
For 34-year-olds who, no disrespect to Matter, I love him, we were 3 seasons past the best because we haven't got a plan, we haven't got a strategy. But we can't just keep turning around every time we lose and go, right, this is it now. Protest. You want to have a process, let's have it. Let's do it. Fine. Do it in the summer or whatever. But we need to look at the bigger picture and go, yes, protest, that's fine, but not just be completely reactionary and only do it when we don't get the results we want. Because does that mean if we won tonight, the Glazers are right? No, it doesn't. They're fucking shit, and I wish they'd go. But we need to have some sort of plan because they haven't got one. Miguel Garcia says, does anyone in our team know how to cross the damn ball consistently? It's starting to get damn annoying when we can't beat the first man.
It's been a problem for years, that.
Yep. I like this. Big head of Benning. I like the thick of it. It says, as Ben Swain would say, it's the everything stupid. It's a good joke, right? If you like the thick of it, you'll know. Right. I'm going to ask the most stupid question ever, but I will ask it anyway.
Great setup.
And I'll ask it to you, Adam, because you're genuinely, the most stupid. I'm not joking.
That's what I feel.
I wonder where that was
going. Any positives, my friend, from that? And the reason I said it's stupid is because, it's a difficult question. I should have said the most difficult question. When you've just lost, you're all deflated. You don't really want to look for positives. Are there any positives to take? Maybe not just from tonight, but on a whole. Can we go, look, all right, we're out of the Champions League, but...
Probably Fred's performance,
yeah,
to be honest.
About it. Fred was all right.
But that's honestly all I can think of. He played a bit further up today. He sort of did play a number 8 role. Could we see that next season? I'm not sure, but... We got one confident player playing.
Do you know what?
The tricks he was
Do you know
trying,
what?
he was
Right?
confident.
This is what it's come to. I'm sat here. We've just been knocked out of the Champions League. And we're looking for positives.
Give me 10 planks award and Fred.
Yeah, and we're going.
And we'll get top 4.
Fred's first half performance.
Quote me on that.
Akshay Shinder says, if Maguire does not headbutt Ronaldo, that was a goal.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
It's a shot on target.
They just ran into each other. It happens. But yeah, they probably would have got to it.
Scott Harrison says, we are the new Arsenal. Glazer destroyed us. We have become Arsenal. We've gone full Arsenal. Like, 100%. Going for top 4 instead of going for trophies. Imploding. Doing nothing when we're in the Champions League. We have gone wasting money, just complete Arsenal. I think we need a massive, massive overhaul. Callum Bryant says, Ajax lost tonight. Can we just sign Ten Hag now, please? Are Ajax out then? Is that true? I don't even know what the hell's going on.
I'm not.
No, I think there was 1-0 down, which made. I think that would mean they were drawing.
Nunes scored in like the 70th.
Yeah, Benfica are through the expense of Ajax. Do you know what? Right, I'm not joking. I would fully get him now.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I would fucking go there.
They're meant to be in the process of getting.
And just go, come in now. Whatever the compensation is, whatever. Just get him in now so he can. Because I think the rest of the season's a write-off.
Oh yeah.
So rather than getting Ralph to write a report for the next manager, get the next manager in to write his own report now, and just go right. You know what? Fucking, you can see the state of the show you've got to work with next season. Come in, have 9 games with him, look at him, and then you can decide in the summer, how many you're getting rid of. Because why are we just wasting the rest of the season? Because we're not going to get top 4, forget it. Players are asked to give interviews after the games. Why not the ref? Why does Delo shoot from 30 yards? Has he ever scored one like that? Poor decision. The thing with referees as well is no one likes to admit this. I have to word this out, get it right. They're a precious commodity. Right? When I say that, what I mean is we need refs. There's almost like a shortage of good refs.
Yeah, because who grows up like, oh yeah, I want to be a
ref.
Ref. Like,
you're a ref because you're shit at football, right? That's what you are, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I'm not being horrible towards referees, but if you're good at football, you play football. If you want to be involved in football, be a footballer. Now, if you can't be a footballer, then you're that usually that poor, you can't even play at any level, then you're going to become a referee. So that's the thing. So I think you have to sort of. It's like you don't want to put more people off becoming refs. You don't want to make it just harder. I think that you're right. I understand that referees coming out and giving an interview would be good, but it wouldn't change anything.
They
really.
do write
I think
reports at the end of every game.
Yeah, I think it'd probably make less people want to be refs, and it might even actually hurt the standard refereeing, if you can believe that. David De Hayes come out and said, we are disappointed with the result. We didn't do enough, and we're not at our best in the 2 legs. It was difficult for us to create chances. We don't create many chances. I don't want to say anything about the referee. I think everyone watched it. It cannot change now. De Gea on no silverware. It's not good enough. It's hard for us. We need to keep fighting. I feel sad and feel for the fans, but we are not good enough. I mean, he's stating the obvious there.
Yeah.
He's sort of, there is. I don't want to say anything about the referee. I think everybody watched it, which is his way of saying the referee was shite. Akshay Shinder says, I've read that one. Martin McCulloch, as fans, we have to accept our responsibility. We celebrated mediocrity under Ole, we're Europa at best. Did we though? Did we celebrate? I thought Ole, all through his time at United, he did enough to buy himself to the end of the season. So when he came in as caretaker, he did enough to get himself the permanent job. You weren't going to sack him 3 months into the permanent job. The next season we finished 3rd, and we got to, I think, was it a couple of semi-finals? I think 4 semi-finals, sorry. So people go, okay, you're not going to sack him finishing 3rd. The next season he gets 2nd, and he gets to a final. So you think, all right, he's got himself another season. The 3rd season, the wheels come off, he gets sacked. So I don't think there was a case of...
No, because we weren't celebrating everything that happened, but we were just like, there's progress. Let's see where this goes.
We celebrated getting into the Champions League, beating PSG, beating Manchester City 3 times on the spinner at the Etihad. Celebrated those.
About getting to semi-finals, but we're like, okay, this is improving. We're seeing a progression path here. There's no reason to fire.
The whole thing of, as fans, we accept. I understand, like Martin McCulloch there, you say, what should we have done then? You say, like, okay, when we finished 3rd, we should have been right, get rid of Ole, get someone in. When we finished 2nd, should we be saying that? I don't know. I just think that didn't make any sense at the time.
Yeah, sorry, go on. I was saying, like, were we further away from, like, winning the league than we thought we were? Yeah, probably. But
I think you know what it is as well.
We weren't celebrating what we were doing.
Underestimated the effects on the other teams that like their problems had on him. Like we underestimated, the Scousers had such an awful season last season, didn't they? With all the asthma stuff and all that, and the whatever went on there, and they were just having almost a season off for fucking 8 months. They didn't get going until April. Chelsea obviously imploded to the point where Lampard got sacked. I know they got their act together towards the end. Spurs were just being Spurs. Arsenal just awful. And I think, I'm not saying we didn't deserve to get second, we did, but it's almost like you just didn't count the fact that these teams will rebuild, they will come back. Liverpool have got a strong team and a strong squad who can come back from it, and it did. Chelsea will spend in the summer. They have got a manager who can help them in Tuchel. They've just won the Champions League. They'll come back stronger. Arsenal have invested heavily in the summer. They have stuck with Arteta, which can give you a bit of an advantage if you stick with a manager who's got a sort of plan there. They have got some good youngsters coming through. So that and City just out of the picture anyway. So we think we underestimated the sort of strength of the teams around us, and we just sort of thought, and I'm guilty of anyone when I say we, I mean we, because I did it. Oh, we've signed a load of players, we're fucking flying, everything's rosy. Do you know what I mean? And we flattered to the season. I don't think games against Leeds should count in your fucking thoughts, because every time we play Leeds, I think we're fucking mint, and we're not. It's just their shit. They're absolutely fucking terrible. And it's like, you play Leeds, you think, tell you what, we're the best team in the fucking world. I did. That first game.
What's their recent results? Well, they get slapped every week.
Yeah. And he see like Everton fans the other week. Everton battered him going, I'll tell you what, we're sorted. Frank Lampard's the one. Donny van der Beek, don't know why he let him have us. He let us have him. He's in. And it's like, the next game, they lose the next fucking 4 on the trot. And I'm like, hang on a minute, we're not very good. It's because Leeds just are the outlier. Omar Abdelaziz, I'll say this right. Omar Abdelaziz. A team like ours should be more productive from set pieces, and yet most of the balls don't go beyond the first man. We need to work on them more. Ashmal Kosman, who's been a member of the Academy for 10 months. On the positive side, let's build for next season. We need to recruit expert in the boardroom first, and Ralph must help with the recruitment strategy. I mean, I like Rangnick, and it's not a criticism of his. I just feel like he's come in, he's done the best he can, and I think it's been okay. I don't think it's been...
To me, it feels like, he's sort of here on loan.
Yeah. I think he's on a hiding to nothing, because he's inherited a pile of just fucking absolute mediocrity. Like, players that he should be able to rely on. Should be able to rely on Marcus Rashford. Should be able to rely on Harry Maguire. Should be able to rely on Luke Shaw. I know he didn't play tonight. Should be able to rely on the likes of Tomine and I don't know. Who else is there who's not really? Even Ronnie. I know Ronnie scored an hat-trick the weekend, but he had 8 games anyway. He scored 1 goal. I know it's not his fault. It's all his fault. He's been had a lot. Had to play more games than he should have. Should be able to rely on Cavani. Can't rely on him. He convinced Cavani to stay for what? If Cavani had left when he wanted to leave, would it be any worse off now? He's done nothing. Do you know what I mean? Done what a player. When he does nothing. And yet we still sing his name. Well, Old Trafford on Saturday, he was getting his name sung every fucking 5 minutes. Zachary Purvis says, we know more midweek games. Can we get better? Well, we can't get any worse. Kean O'Connor, rough night. Felt we deserved more. Since the season over, might as well finish 6th with the kids, then finish 6th with the current squad. Chris James says, get rid of all of them. Shinji says, Cavani is a non-factor. JC says, Rashford had 12 touches and lost the ball 7 times. Man from there. Pogba just opens about in these high-tempo games. Jihad Albert says, Cavani out, Harry Kane in. Listen, I'm going to wrap it up there because I think we've all had enough. Adam, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Adam Taylor Clare. And you can find my band on there, shade.mcr.
Yeah? What sort of music is it?
Proper rock music.
Right, I'm doing a documentary course at uni. So could I use some of your music? Would you let me have that? Copyright music if I wanted to, for one of my documentaries. Yeah? That's a legally binding contract now. You've just said on camera. That's why I asked you on my So if he doesn't, or if he tries to sue me when I use it, we've got this as evidence, and I've got 2,547 people as witnesses. Alfie, where can people find you?
I mean, only thing I'd really want to shout out, I guess, my band and all.
Hello. Hey, it's a battle of the bands. That'll be the first decent contest we've seen tonight.
At Raising Romulus.
What are they?
Kind of like a math rock band, which is just like, it sounds nerdy as fuck, which I mean, I guess it kind of is. It's like using weird time signatures and shit to like make cool shit.
I'm interested.
I think I sense a collaboration with me as lead singer What can go fucking wrong? Abdullah Ibrahim says, watching many of our matches, it seems our players are afraid to tackle, afraid to press, and afraid to progress the ball. Why are they so scared? Feels like we're in the David Moyes era of all we need to do is we need to improve on our defending, tackling, passing, shooting, and dribbling. It just done it. It feels like everything.
Be all right if we were a bit better at football, wouldn't
it? We're just not very good at the football. Right, I'm going to wrap it up there before we all end up clinically depressed. United are out of the Champions League. The season's over. But, you know, the good news is one day we'll all be dead. Right. Alfie J, that's been Adam, that's been Alfie. Listen, I'm only joking. Things will get better. They have to get better. They can't get any worse. So don't be too depressed about that. Come on, we'll bounce back. We've been through far worse than this as Manchester United Football Club, believe me. So yeah, it's just a horrible night. But hopefully, sooner or later, a new manager can come in and sort out this utter mess. This has been Stretford Paddock's live review. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're back in the morning with the news. Thanks for watching.